Hello, this is Mr. Bacon Bits, and welcome back to Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. This is part 2 of the game's side adventures, listed in the order the game lists them. Our last one we left off on was the mayoral election, so the next is ruffian-infested village. Heading to the very southeast part of the map where Lorland Village is, you'll find out it's infested with pirates, which are just seafaring Ganon minions. Rosal and Bolson, who give you this quest, are up by the nearby shrine. The objective is to eliminate all the enemies around the village, including the one hiding in the well. Sneaky. After doing the last quest, speak to Bolson again to find out that the village needs to be rebuilt. Of course. Let's help out. First objective is to retrieve 15 logs of wood and 20 pieces of Hylian rice. Hylian rice is easy, can be bought at many stores. The wood, though? Since you need logs and not just the pieces of wood stored in your inventory, that's a bit more complicated. I recommend going to the nearby mini-forests near the shrine here. This clump of trees I point to has exactly 15 trees. I recommend doing this in the day, so you aren't harassed by skeleton enemies, and also turn off your sage wills. This way you won't, accidentally cut apart logs. Yeah. Cut down the trees and glue all the logs together with Ultra Hand, and bring them to Bolson in one go. After that, you just have to rebuild the individual buildings and the quest will end. Just watch the video to see what's involved.
Oh. Maha. Maha.
This side adventure takes you across Hyrule and opens up a load more side adventures to clear. Head over to the Lucky Clover Gazette in the Hebrew region and speak to Penn and Tracy. They're looking to investigate appearances of Princess Zelda at all the stables around Hyrule. So that's the objective. The rewards for doing this are the Froggy suit, which provides slip resistance when climbing, a new paraglider fabric, and a bunch of rupees. Now on to the other quests involved with this.
Wow. Ah. Ma. Ah.
With the previous quest accepted, go to Outskirts Stable and speak with Penn to find out a woman is beckoning blonde-haired men to follow her.
Yo.
Oh, really? Well, head over to the woman to find out she wants you to help another woman in need and to follow her. Okay. Follow her to these places I show to find out it's a trap by the Yiga. Well, fight off the ambush to clear the quest.
Ah. Ah.
Part of the Princess Sightings quest line, you'll find the next problem at Riverside Stable. Penn finds out that some chefs have received a recipe from Zelda but have not returned to the stable. Go investigating in the forest across the river to find out the crew is all sick. Turns out they got the recipe wrong by using monster parts instead of actual meat. Make the recipe correctly for them by using rock salt, raw meat, and Hylian rice, and they'll make their way back to the stable. Problem solved. Part of the Princess Sightings questline, this can be started at New Seren Stable. Penn has word of Zelda riding some mysterious beasts over in southern Hyrule, so it's time to investigate. Head over to Lakeside Stable at the Faron region, and just north of it, you'll find a place for docile creatures called Dondons. These are the creatures the rumors were about, and they're actually kind of cute. So, after investigating things, the quest ends. Part of the Princess Sightings questline, if you head over to Snowfield Stable, you'll find an incident involving Zelda's golden horse. It got spooked by Zelda herself for some reason, and ran out into the snowfield. So now we have to go out there, find the horse, and bring it back. As a bonus, you'll be able to board the horse as your own, and it has great starting stats. Just be wary of the Gleeok out there. Part of the Princess Sightings questline, this one's over at the Tabantha Bridge stable. The white goats usually kept there are missing now, and conveniently, after getting a recipe from Zelda for goat feed. There's a trail of pine cones, so follow it to find the goats. Turns out the keeper tried doing it from memory and forgot to crush the pine cones for the recipe. Oops. Part of the Princess Sightings questline, this one can be found at Foothill Stable. The weird thing is immediately apparent. All the guys are wearing nothing but their skivvies. Well, turns out they say that Zelda told them to explore in their underpants. I'm sure we all have our fantasies, but anyway, we need to help out some of the team members going to explore a nearby monster den. You need to head in there, in nothing but your underpants, to prove a point, and take out all the enemies. Be careful, one hit could be majorly painful. After successfully doing it, head back and you'll find out that it was all a major misunderstanding. Zelda totally didn't tell them to strip down to their underpants. Figures. Part of the Princess Sightings quest line, this one is over at the South Ocala stable. There's a cuckoo here that can tell people fortunes, so... What? Time to investigate, I guess. Sounds like a lot of bull. But if we investigate, the cuckoo will ask us to do 2 trials. If successful, we find out it's a Yiga in disguise, of course. Part of the Princess Sightings quest line, this one is over at Riverside Stable. Apparently, Zelda has borrowed some farming tools and never returned them. Well, that seems incredibly rude. Speak with Isra by the river and help him down the river by building a raft. At the end, you'll find the Flower Lady at Floret's Sandbar, oh god, and find out that Zelda delivered her some farm tools to help with repairing the garden. Well, that's nice. Problem solved, I guess. Shame about Isra.
Oh! Oh! Sapaw!
Part of the Princess Sightings quest line, this one is found at Dueling Peak Stable. Pen is on top of the stable and has gotten word that Princess Zelda has been kidnapped and held at the top of Dueling Peaks. Oh no, we have to help her. Climb the peaks and find her in a cage. Just like a rat, despite all her rage. Lift the cage with Ultra Hand to find out it's another Yiga ambush.
Ah! Ah!
Part of the Princess Sightings quest line, this one is found at Highland Stable. Rumors say that at night, a creepy voice can be heard coming out of the nearby well, and sounds like Zelda. The message is threatening too. Well, investigate at night and head down the well to find out. It's a lady singing. The acoustics down there distorted her voice. Well, that's pretty harmless. Mystery solved.
Hang, hang, hang. Hang.
Ah. Ah. Bound.
Part of the Princess Sightings questline, this final one for the video, is found at the Gerudo Canyon stable. Apparently, Zelda blocked off the well and just left without explaining why. With the water cut off, the stable is pretty much basically abandoned. Dig through and remove the blockage to find out that there's an infestation of monsters down here. Oh my god! I guess that's why she did that. Remove them all to solve this dilemma. And since that's it for this video, tune into the next video involving side adventures. This has been Mr. Bacon Bits with Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Stay safe, happy, and healthy, and I will see you in part 3.
Aye. Oh. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Ah. Ha ha. Sapa!